Whoa! I'm here. Look at you guys. I bet you're here too. Hello, everyone. Are you guys ready? Are you prepared? Are you excited for what's happening today? We're playing D&D as per Sunday tradition. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are excited. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, uh, we're just gonna get into it. There isn't much to say. We got a new player today. Um, Angeal, Cordelia had to leave, so we've got I've got to figure out how to swap the characters in plot, but that's fine. I've been working on that. All right, we're also gonna turn off music. I'm sorry for anyone who was bopping and jamming out, but the time for music has stopped. Just in time for a really good song. That's unfortunate. But yeah, it's D&D time. It's D&D time. Boop.
It would probably be the one thing that would reveal who he is in some places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm back. Stream can hear
If
you
it makes you
guys.
guys feel any better, I almost went with I almost was the fucking lizard from Geico. I was almost the Geico gecko. I thought that
Oh
was good.
my god.
I was like, I want to be a tiny ass little gremlin lizard man. I want to fuck shit up as a tiny little lizard. Or I don't know. I've just because every time the last couple campaigns I've tried to play, I kept trying to play as either a kobold or a lizard folk, and the games always ended early. And I was like, "Fuck! I want to play as my lizard!" So I was like, "Well, we're gonna do it this time.
Nice.
We're gonna
Oh,
do it this
fucking
time."
speaking of lizard folk, did y'all know that pterromancers are the most delicious of the mages?
The lizard
No,
dudes, or no, the turtle dudes. Terra's like turtle
no,
boy.
Terra, like Terra.
Yeah,
Terramancers.
Oh, who's crying? What do you want, you little shit?
because they're sandwiches. Whoa.
It's so bad. I've told him more than once that he's just that he's terrible for that.
Yeah.
Now that I actually have you in call, we can get your aura calculations done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you figure it out, or do you want my help with that?
What was the it was like your
It's in the information channel.
constitution or your armor class. I think. Hold on, let me. I'm gushing about the band Ghost with my clan, so of the band Ghost Simps. So let me just hold on. Where are we? Okay. Scroll. Aura. Base aura is your con plus AC from armor. So I don't wear armor, so I don't get an armor. Wait.
So you don't get that half of the calculation. You still
So
get
I
your
just get
con mod
I get my Constitution mod, and
times
then
proficiency plus any AC you get from your race or a feature. And because you have unarmored defense, the extra AC that you would get from your constitution goes into your calculation.
so you know how we mentioned earlier about how I was bad at math.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
Okay,
be
so what's your...
I would need a formula written out. I'd be able to do it if I had a formula like that was like. I know that is a formula, but that's not like
it's
what I meant by
literally a formula.
like I know. Listen, I know that's a formula, but give me. Hold on. Hold on. I got it. Let me just. Okay. So okay. Wait, I opened Roll20. Okay, there it is. My sheet. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Venice. Does
Yeah.
that help?
Hold on. I can only have so many brain. Okay, hold on. My brain cells are not. I have 1 spoon right now. That is literally the shit. That is literally the shit from the Discord. Okay, hold on. So my constitution is a 15 plus
Oh,
my AC from armor, which I don't have.
what's the number above your
My
constitution?
2, it's a 2.
Okay.
Yep. And my proficiency bonus. That's what it's asking? My proficiency bonus?
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Plus my proficiency bonus is a 2.
Uh-huh.
And then my AC for my racer feet. I have unarmored defense, so
That's an extra +2. So
an
instead of that
extra
going into your
+2.
AC, that goes into this calculation. So that
So
means
it's 2,
2
so
plus 2
6.
times 2.
So no, 2. It would be 2.
It'd be
So
8.
my constitution is a 2, and I don't have an AC from armor, so that would be multiplied by my proficiency. So it'd be 2 times 2 is 4, and then I would add 2, so I'd have 6.
Wrong.
No.
No.
No?
You do
No,
the addition
Per-
before you do
there's-
the multiplication.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm
There-
following the recipe you gave me right here. It says
Yeah, I know he
Yeah,
did.
but order
he,
of operations.
Yeah, he forgot about. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. He forgot about that and
Sally,
didn't
I
put
don't
the
remember none of this
parentheses.
shit, so it's
I
8
didn't
then,
put
I guess.
parentheses, and I'm sorry.
Well, to be fair, the one that was shown by Chef does not have parentheses either.
That's because you
True.
don't need them.
Need parentheses
You
in-
do. That's how
No.
math works.
No. I hate to be the one to like disagree on this,
Parentheses comes first, and if you want something to be multiplied if you want something to happen before anything else in a formula, you have to put parentheses around it.
Oh no,
No.
yeah, that is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I
but
had that
even
backwards.
even still, it's please excuse. Then you have to do multiply there. It's multiplying before that. You're adding.
Yeah, but if
the
the addition
A
is in
PEMDAS
parentheses,
yeah.
Is addition.
yeah,
Yeah,
Which
so
means if
you
it's not
would
in
do
parentheses, it goes after.
after.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I messed up the formula, but still.
you're okay.
Literally the easiest way to explain it. You add your con mod plus the additional armor you get from AC. The additional AC you get from armor, and you multiply that by your proficiency mod plus, AC from your racer feats.
Any racial bonuses or any class feature bonuses or any
Feats.
feat
No.
bonuses, because there are a few
No.
feats that
I'm
give
only
it.
level
But
2. I'm level 2. I got no feats.
Yeah.
No, you have 2 feats. It's how you walks.
I'm spelling feet with a 2E, not a 2 with a FEAT. Shut the fuck up.
All right. So we got that taken care of.
Yes, 8. 8 is my number. Cool.
And we
Why
still
is my
don't have
initiative with
healing.
decimals?
We still have no healers.
It's just you. Listen, if you don't get hurt, you won't need healers. It's fine.
Yeah, just don't get hurt, forehead.
Just don't get hit. Also, why is my initiative got a decimal in it? It's 1.12.
That's a setting. It's called tiebreaker initiative, where if you roll the same initiative as someone else, whoever has the highest dex goes first. So it just adds your dex score as a decimal after the
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way it'll just automatically do that for us. We don't have to look it up whenever it occurs. It's just already there. So who would like to wrap up, do a recap of last session?
Last time on I don't know what we're calling this. I forget.
It's Hunters of Serestria.
Hunters of Serestia or whatever Lancey said. I couldn't hear. My brain didn't process
Sorry.
that word.
Serestria.
It's
No,
on
it's
your-
not. It's not on you. My brain literally didn't process that word.
It's on your browser tab.
No, it's not.
Oh, it should be.
Mine just says editor.
Oh, Lamau.
We arrived to the city of Stuick and we decided to spend the night in an inn as the caravan got themselves ready to transfer us the rest of the way to the other city, whose name I always forget.
Glur.
Glur. Yeah, it has a real dumb name, so I always forget it. That's no offense on Lance. It just has a dumb name.
If it
To
helps,
be-
all the names were auto-generated.
Yeah,
Most of them are.
yeah. Fucking Glur. That sounds like a thing from Futurama.
Is it better than On
Oh,
There's a city whose name is ON space ER. It's on the other
But after
continent.
after getting some food and spending the night, Kiryu decided to go about doing his vigilante stuff as Batman, but in the day.
Called side questing, thank you.
In that time, we helped a lady retrieve a demon from her basement and made friends with it. We now call it Little Buddy or something. I forgot what we're calling it.
We didn't name it.
We haven't named it, but we're keeping it as a pet. It lives in Asher or Kiryu's backpack. I forget
It-
who has it.
Cure Muse. It's
I
known
do.
as a
Jimmy has
Nicket. No, not the Pokemon.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but-
name it Thievel.
It's worse. After acquiring a new pet and wandering around the city more, we met one of the fellow caravan members who was suffering from the blight. Unfortunately for him, he was too far gone for anyone to save, so we had his companions ritually assassinate him. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in fact session. All right. So now we're here. Wherever here happens to be. We're in Stuic. So after
Motherfuckers.
your
No, sorry. I was just gonna. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't do silence well. My bad.
you're fine. So after your events of the day, are you all gonna take up resting, like lodging in an inn? I don't remember if you paid for a room.
Same I did last time.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, this is the day that it leaves, isn't it? Because you stayed.
I
last
Yeah.
night.
was gonna say, I thought we
Yeah.
were leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. I had my days mixed up. I was like, you guys got here today, didn't you? No. All the events of last session, at the end of last session, happened the day after you rested.
No, so we should be leaving by now.
Yeah. Because it was planned to leave by the afternoon.
Yeah.
You all just meet back up where you got off the caravan at. Right out of the city. We get to go back to the world map.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is always so zoomed in.
Shit.
It is a very big map.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are traveling. You're doing a bit of a travel.
Yeah.
Leaving from Stuic to Glur. Will you guys give me travel rolls?
Oh boy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Those are some numbers.
Yeah.
I know it's mine, but that 9 looks kind of tasty.
So does the 97, though.
Yeah.
Either of them could mean a good thing.
Oh, Venice, by the way,
Yeah.
travel roll means a D100.
Okay. Wait, I'm not with you guys yet, though, am
Yeah,
I?
Venice isn't with you
Oh
guys
yeah,
yet.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless,
for
where am I
future,
traveling? I'm not. I'm just waiting until I am called. I am summoned.
Don't worry, I have plans for that.
I'd like to draw an incredibly small summoning circle to summon a Venice.
You do so, and Venice, Italy drops on top of you.
The entire country comes from another dimension.
Yes.
An entire planet crashes into this planet as you've summoned Venice from a dimension where they conquered the world.
I cast Meteor, and because I never killed Aerith, I fucking win.
All right. So which one are you guys picking for your travel number?
The question is, should we really do the extremes here, guys?
Yes.
I think yes. Obviously.
What's the worst that could happen? We get hurt and we don't have a healer? That'll never happen.
Yes.
Yes.
That's an unrealistic
That will happen.
expectation.
Gosh, do
We
I
can
need to
make
make my
happen.
backup the healer, guys? Come on.
Alright.
I'm good with the 9.
I'll just
I'm wi-
bandwagon the 9
yeah.
then.
Yeah, 9 is good. 9 is great.
9 is good. You guys vibing
9 is
with
my
9?
brand.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are traveling along. And the road out of Stuick, for most of the way up to Glur, just kind of follows along the edge of a large river. And as you guys are traveling, you notice what looks like a person face down floating down the river.
Another poor soul lost to the wilderness.
Yeah, it's not Sigurd's business.
You think I could hit it with a rock from here?
Are there any defining features on this floating body?
I'm gonna chuck a rock at it, Lancey.
So you throw a rock. Venice, you've been cooling off in the river and suddenly a rock smacks you in the back of the head.
The rock smack. Am I floating? You said I'm face down floating in the river?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to immediately stop what I'm doing and like sink into the water. Like just sink. No noises, nothing. I'm just gonna sink, and then I'm gonna start swimming my way up in the direction that I think the rock came from. I'm just gonna and I'm gonna be creepy as fuck about it when I crawl out of the water. I'm like all fucking fours, like.
So you guys see this happen. Like, you saw this body floating there. Baranova just tosses a rock, conks it on the back of the head, immediately sinks into the water, and like a few moments later, you just see this, this shambling form, like scrambling out of the water, just like goblin mode.
Remember, normal human body, but with an alligator's head and an alligator's tail.
Hey, Lancey, I'm gonna go ahead and cast firebolt at it, as it's clearly coming out of the water like a little creepazoid.
All right.
15 a hit.
Does that hit you, Venice?
A 15.
10
me
plus
double check.
dex.
I believe it does hit me. Yes. That
You
does
take
hit
5
me.
points of fire damage.
I do that thing that like fighters do, where they roll onto their back and they start kicking their legs and shit around. And I'm like making hissing noises. You just hear me yelling, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?" over and over again.
Oh, it's talking. We know blighted things don't talk, right?
Yeah.
As far as you've ever seen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my cat go down over to it as it's just kind of it's on its back, just screaming, "What the fuck?" Is that right?
Yeah.
And it's just gonna go over to like the top of near the top of your head and just put a single paw on your head.
I do that. I immediately stop. I just lay there. I just collapse. I'm like, huh? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I didn't think that was actually going to work.
Creature, are you friend or foe?
I
Who
will throw
tossed
it.
the fucking rock?
God.
What?
God.
Who? I don't think so. God doesn't just throw rocks around. I would know I killed God.
It's another one. You probably haven't met him.
Well, he needs to stop throwing fucking rocks. Because that's rude as fuck. I'm gonna stand up now. I'm gonna stand up and like do the dog shake to get all the water off of me.
The cat immediately runs away to not be covered in water.
so now that you're standing before the party, do you want to describe yourself, Swamp?
So, just imagine like a very like strong and like thin and wiry, not like muscular, but like basically thin and wiry, kind of tall, but not super tall, like average, I guess. I don't really know. Like
Like Pilates strong?
yeah, like Pilates strong, but
God, are you
the
another
skin
monk?
the skin is
Nah,
like
barbarian.
but the skin looks like it has scales, but they're like human colored scales around like the back and stuff. It's just like where it morphs. It looks kind of scrunkly and gross. But I have like the character has a large like alligator's tail, um, and her head looks she looks kind of like Killer Croc, except more on the human esque kind of deal, I suppose you could say. So just imagine Killer Croc, but as a girl that is kind of skinny and wiry, Pilates strong, and with an actual tail. And she also has really long, nasty black hair that's full of like plants and shit that's just in there growing in the mats in her hair. And she smells like swamp. She never smells good. She always smells like dirty swamp water. That's just what she smells like. Um, and she's got a big old backpack kind of shit, but it's also always full of water and mildewy and gross and has like moss and shit growing on it. It looks like she hasn't cleaned herself in ages, but that's just what she be looking like.
So you all see this thing standing before you.
I ask again, creature, are you friend or foe?
Okay, first off, sir, whatever you are, fucking friend or foe bullshit, I don't know. I don't have friends. Okay? I don't have friends. I don't. But anyways, my name's not Creature. You can call me Swamp Walker because I walk in the swamp, or you can just call me Swamp. Either one works. But as long as you guys aren't mean to me, then I guess we can be friends. I guess I don't have any friends. I don't know how that works, but sure. Yeah, I won't kill you unless you want me to. I mean, I've been kind of bored recently, but it, you know. That's why I was floating down the river, just looking for stuff to do.
Has the caravan stopped for this?
Not really, but it's been kind of like slow going anyways because it's, heavy carts.
Yeah.
It's just
They're
like
probably
trying to
also
make
doing
sure
that,
that
like,
we don't get left
rubbernecking thing.
behind.
I never would have gotten off the cart.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a horse, so like, you
Oh
know.
yeah, no, sure. Sigurd's still in the cart. I don't. She's just bewildered. Like, how do you respond to this situation?
Is it the whole time this interaction has been going on? The caravan's just slowly moving past.
Like Swamp Walker's like walking besides us essentially.
Yeah.
I just follow you now. I'm like, oh, people I can talk to and say things to. I will follow them now, whether they want me to or not.
Me in high school.
Mm.
All right. So you're tagging along with them now.
Yeah.
All right. You guys continue your travel. The travel goes on for a few more hours. You break camp for the first day. Um, as camps being made, the leader of the caravan comes up to you, Swamp. Hello, stranger. Saw we picked you up a little ways back there. Figured I'd introduce myself to you now that we've sat down for the night.
Hi.
I'm running this caravan. You're welcome to travel with us, but because you're not under contract like the rest of us here, um, we're not specifically obligated to protect you if things go down. So you might need to be able to fight for yourself. I'm sorry about
Oh,
that.
that's
It's just
I know
business.
that's fine. I know how to kill people. It's okay.
All right. Well, and enjoy the rest of your trip, I guess. He heads
Cool.
back to
Thanks.
the group that he usually sits with in the evenings. All right. And it's the next day, unless you guys have anything you need to do over the night.
I have a
Nope.
very quick question. It's not a thing of anything, but what happened to Cordelia? Just for my own sake.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
So Cordelia's been
what's
with
the
you for
excuse
this.
written up?
So Cordelia's been with you for this first day of travel, and like you guys know that she's always been watching as like a night watch. You guys break camp for the morning, and she's just gone.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a
Because
little bit.
because
a little
my
bit scared.
familiar doesn't have to sleep. Did my familiar just like watch them walk off?
Basically, she did leave behind a note along with her slip of paper from the entrance exam, the red slip of paper.
I like the
Um,
idea that like we notice Cordelia's gone. My cat's just holding both of those in its mouth.
Been chewing on it.
the note's really short. It just says, um, I I had business I needed to attend to. Um, hopefully, giving the slip of paper to someone else will fill my spot in the exam. Otherwise, I apologize.
Did we
Well,
need
we better
everyone to
hold on
pass
to
the
that.
exam?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hmm.
We better hold on to that slip of paper in case we come across anyone to give it to.
Yeah. I mean, it might be unorthodox, but what about the person we just picked up.
I'd rather not go to Glur just to have our time wasted, so might as
Alright.
well.
Hear me out. We don't give them the paper yet. And if we don't find anyone more suitable, we give it to them when we get to Glur.
Hear me out as well. What happens if we just say, oh, I had them under a little illusion, a little makeup and stuff, and that's actually, and I'll point at Swamp. That's actually Cordelia.
Do the slip of papers have names on them? Or anything that would identify who it's supposed to belong to,
I think
Lancey?
it was literally just like a red slip of paper
Yeah.
and nothing on it.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
meant.
we did get all the envelopes out of like a basket, so
Yeah. We may, if we need specifically names, then we'll do that. But we might be able to just get away with them using their real name. Although I can't say I've heard a name like that before.
Oh, I have tons of them. Many other tribes just simply name whatever they wish to.
I've heard dozens of aliases that are much more ridiculous. So
I knew a guy who named himself Fucker once. Nothing else, just Fucker.
Why?
I don't know. I think he thought that it was like each told that he was proudest in bed or whatnot, but it just made him look like a dipshit.
They sound like one.
I think I worked with that guy.
Short man, little man energy, but he had these really big ears.
Yeah, I know the
You would
type.
not believe how much that doesn't narrow it down.
Mm.
All right. So you all rest for the evening. And it's time for the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Swamp, you want to be a professional badass?
Hell yeah.
Take this
And
red
get
piece of
paid.
paper. Take this paper.
Sign
Don't
me
lose
up.
it.
Huh. Okay, cool. The thing about that is this is paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw what I was doing earlier, but I was in the water.
The,
You
the,
know.
the paper is going to
Keep it dry then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, about that.
Kiryu is on his horse, getting ready to go. That just keep it dry. Walks off.
Fuck they want me to do with this. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess. Okay.
All right. So you guys get ready for travel. You head out for day 2 of 4.
Yeah.
It's been fairly similar terrain, traveling along the river's edge for a while. Around the coast of a lake, the road veers off, away from the coast, off into the forest. And while you guys are traveling, Kirimu,
Yes.
you suddenly feel a lightening in your backpack, and you hear a faint, like, kind of like pop sound as it happens.
I'm gonna pull my bag in front of me and open it up. Is the Nicket gone?
The Nicket is gone.
Oh no.
I just want to state I've been feeding him. It's not like I haven't been.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that he's been eating and he just didn't die from starvation or something.
No.
Hmm.
For
I knew I
descriptions
was
for you,
forgetting something.
for descriptions for you, Venice, so you know what a Nicket looks like.
Mhm.
They're kind of like an imp. They're just a little bigger, and their skin is gray instead of red. They got leathery bat wings. But yeah, he's not in your bag.
Ah, forgot to tell him not to touch anything.
Did you just explode the pet?
I'm gonna like get my horse as close to Baranova as possible. Lean in. I believe he's stealing from the caravan.
Mm. Can I look for him?
You can.
Uh,
That'd be perception.
perception. Amazing at that.
Yeah, you are.
Oh wow, that was actually decent.
Yeah, you are.
So you looked around, like look kind of like glanced at each of the carriages to see like if you could see him rummaging around in one, and you didn't really spot him there. But as you were like turning your head around to look at other carriages, you just kind of see him up on the branch of a tree, looking out into the forest.
Oh, he's not in the carriage, and I'll point to the tree.
Ah, I see. Thank you. So he's just looking into the forest. Just
Yeah, at this moment, he's looking out into the forest.
um while keeping an eye on him, I'd like to rummage through his hoard.
All right.
Just kind of see what's in there.
Um, there's a few gemstones here and there. There's a couple rings. His hoard isn't very big, but he does have a few things.
Okay. I will take the horse underneath the tree that he's currently in, and I'll look up to him and what's wrong?
It makes like kind of a low screeching sound. Not really a distress thing, but kind of like a noise of wonderment, and it starts heading off into the forest.
Um, I'd like to jump up and try and grab it.
Athletics.
uh, uh. Okay.
Um, you do manage to catch him. Like as soon as he starts to lift off from the branch, you reach, you jump up, catch him. He doesn't fight you too much. Like he tries to wriggle free, but as soon as he knows he's caught, he just kind of calms down.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put him back in the backpack and say, uh, here soon, you can lead us wherever you think there's something going. But don't wander off. And I'd like to trot up to the front of the caravan and get the caravan leader's attention. I'm sensing something off into the woods, something that might be valuable. Just a bit of intuition I have.
Oh yeah, we've got a bit of wiggle room for our travel time. I can give you a couple hours if you need it.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. And I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna find go to whichever wagon the majority of the crew is in.
Mm-hmm.
Gather everyone together. Our friend we picked up along the way in Stuick has informed me of something valuable. And it's off in the woods. The caravan leader gave me a few hours to go check it out.
Uh, I'll step out to the essentially where he is, and essentially motion for him to come closer so I could get on the back of the horse.
I will use my horse steppies and
It's all coming to fruition.
It's very good.
I'll use my horse steppies to parallel park the horse.
The horse handling.
Listen, it's all coming together.
Oh my gosh, it's
good
called
one.
horse.
Very good.
Oh, it's amazing.
So Baranova, you climb onto the back of the horse.
All right. I sling the backpack onto my chest like a high schooler that's about to get fucking bullied, and pop open the flap and tell the Nicked to lead the way.
All right. It does lead the way for you, pointing you deeper into the forest. And as you're moving into the forest, you notice that the trees are growing much more densely than they normally would in this region. There's in a few places you notice fruit trees that aren't really seasonal to this area. Like they wouldn't grow here normally, but here they are out of season bearing fruit.
Oh, I'm gonna baffle the caravan guards with that later.
I wouldn't even know if something like that's safe.
While you guys are traveling, could you guys give me nature checks or survival checks? One or two.
Sir.
Is anyone
Hell
good
yeah.
at those?
Barely.
I'm okay
Is
at
this the
both.
whole
I think I'm
party?
good at survival. Hold on. My computer. Ah!
I have a
Okay,
1 or a 0, so
Oh no.
Mine's a 3 or a 3.
I had a 1 or a 2, so like.
hey, Sigurd, looking at that 6. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of had to survive her whole life. Whoa,
That's
got
fair.
really good proficiency and survival. Integrating story and gameplay, crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So only two of you see this. Thank you for the fluidate flute.
Yeah, drink, bitch.
I have been.
Get unthirsted.
So the only two people that actually see this is Kirimu and Asher. While you guys are kind of traveling through this wooded area, as you guys got to the area where it's growing denser, there's all these fruit trees and stuff. The Nicket no longer had really a direction to point. It's just kind of like, here it is. So you guys were just traveling into this more densely wooded section. Asher and Kirimu, the two of you spot a tree at the what what you would assume is the center of this mass with what looks like a person leaning against it. Like sitting on the ground leaning against it.
Be careful.
I'll pull up my whip and hop down to him. Is the body alive?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
So, for a moment, this person looked like they were alive, like, you know, perfectly fine. But you notice after doing a brief checkup, they're not breathing. Their skin's kind of pale. There's no rotting on the body, though.
They seem to have passed recently, from the looks of things.
Can I check over the body to see if they have like anything on them, like any of the fruit in the area or
Yeah, you can check them.
any
I was gonna have Sigrid like
equipment?
also try to investigate the surrounding area to see if they're could track the source of if this was not a natural death, track the source of whatever caused this.
I'd just like to investigate his pockets.
Yeah, same.
Asher and Kirimu, yeah, you two can roll perception to rifle around in his pockets, but there is one thing you'll find regardless.
Okay, perception or investigation?
Investigation, because you're
Oh.
Cool, because I'm a lot better at that.
All right, investigation then. Okay, cool.
So, rifling through his pockets, you don't find any of the fruits from the local area. You find little bits and bobs in all kinds of like the cloak he's wearing, like the traveling cloak, has all these little pockets with different little bits and bobs tucked into them. Asher, you'd recognize them as spell components.
Ooh,
By the way, Lance,
cool.
I want to point out now I'm watching this body, and if he does anything, I'm firing a spell at it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'm gonna try and carefully take this. It's a cloak.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and carefully take it off of him to get a better look at it.
It's just a standard traveling cloak, as far as you can tell. It's been modified, so you can use it as a components pouch instead of
Ooh.
actually having a components pouch. But on a cursory glance, it doesn't seem to be anything more than mundane. But
Does
the thing
this
that
look custom made by like them or?
yes, it's not like
Oh.
something you could buy anywhere. It's handmade.
Okay.
But the thing that you're guaranteed to find is a spell book.
Okay. So, component cloak and a spell book.
Mm-hmm.
Can I open the book and take a quick glance through it?
You can.
Any spells I recognize like just off the bat?
There's a few basic spells that you recognize, ones that you know, like fairly basic things. But a lot of it's stuff that you just outright don't recognize. Like you don't have. There's a lot of spells that you know of that you don't have in your spell book because like you haven't written them down, but you know of them. But there's a
Yeah.
good number of them in here that you just outright don't recognize.
Yeah. This is interesting.
All right, but does he have anything of value?
Well, this is very valuable. Hold on. So I'm just now looking over some of my wizard abilities.
hmm
Does my wizardly, does my source, does my freaking wizard subclass not give me like any cost reductions? It's just time reductions on copying spells.
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. Damn, I need money. Okay.
In terms of valuables, some of the spell components are like items of value.
Ooh. Okay. What are some of the like rare spell components that are in this cloak?
A diamond.
The thing is, you might not be wrong.
10,000 gold pieces worth of diamond dust. I like to snort it in a line.
Give me a moment, and I will get the list up.
That's an interesting way of casting Great Restoration on yourself.
Oh god, I just had an idea for a fucking coke cleric. Cause, you know, spell components are consumed. They just have this fucking baggie of diamond dust, but it's actually just cocaine, and they do a line and then they slap a bitch hard enough to revivify him.
Oh my god.
That would be funny.
That's
Paste is
actually an
just literally
interesting.
a bag of coke.
That's actually also a very interesting thing to think about. Because Revivify just requires diamonds worth 300 gold. Would diamond dust not count as diamonds? They're just very tiny and ground up.
I'd say
Maybe you need
for
like a whole diamond to like refract light through or some shit.
Wait.
I feel like diamond dust would be easier to accrue because anytime somebody makes like jewelry and they have to shave down a gemstone, they get more dust.
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say it does have to be whole gemstones for Revivify.
Damn. Alright. Was a neat idea though.
So, in terms of material components that do actually have a value, um, there is powdered silver worth 50 gold pieces. There are 2 diamonds, 50 gold pieces each.
Ooh, 2 more 50 gold piece diamonds. Nice.
Um, there is 30 gold pieces of charcoal.
Ooh.
There
I can use that
is
for find a familiar. Nice.
50 gold pieces worth of lead-based ink.
Okay.
And 50 gold pieces worth of ruby dust.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And that's all the ones that are of value in the cloak.
The rest
Everything
is
else is just
like sulfur and bat guano and
Yeah.
This man's just carrying around a bunch of miscellaneous actual shit.
Yeah.
but there's not a pearl worth 100 gold.
Nope.
Darn. All right then. So
Yeah.
I've got a question. Lead-based ink is very specific. Is lead-based ink used for spell copying components or no? Just-
It can be used for copying spells, but it's also used for illusory script.
Oh, okay. Aaron was unfamiliar with illusory script. What is ruby dust used for?
That is a good question. What is ruby dust used for? You'll have to find
I know
out.
there's a very high level spell.
I know a couple
but it's like 5,000.
A couple spells use just gemstone dust as components too.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So while you guys have been you know, rifling through the pockets of this corpse, Sigurd, you said you were going to look for to see who might have caused this death.
Yeah, looking around the area. Any clues as to what's going on?
You could try investigation.
Oh no.
You look around, but as far as you can tell, um, it's kind of weird. Like you go looking around for tracks, and the only tracks that you can find are you guys's. Like even the grass around like the legs of this body that's propped up against the tree has grown.
What if we're the murderers? Plot twist. Alright. In that case, she will just give up the search then. It is what it is.
It does strike you as unusual though, because
Yeah.
it looks like there hasn't been people here for way longer than it would take for, a corpse to rot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, people die in the middle of the woods pursuing stupid things all the time. And depending on the person, sometimes they just don't leave tracks.
That's true.
He could have died of starvation too.
Gestures vaguely at
ex-
fruit.
Exposure as well. Sometimes you're too far gone for fruit to help you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Exposure. I know it's been fairly warm, but the rain can still kill.
Love the
I-
rain.
But yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna look down at the Nicket and ask, anything else?
It flies up to one of the fruit trees, and picks off it picks off a plum. Um, and it like bites into the plum, like not like bites to take a bite out of it, but just to sink its teeth in. Um, and you see it like slowly loses uh like the kind of shininess that the skin of a plum has. It kind of loses that, and then very quickly like ages away to rotten mush and collapses in the Nicket's hands.
Oh, that's concerning and might also be the cause of death. We should probably get out of here.
Yeah.
Probably. At least we found some useful stuff.
I'll hold the backpack open for the Nicket to jump into.
It climbs in.
And we'll be on our way.
Oh, the ceremony spell uses powdered silver.
I do have to say though, you guys do know the Nicket eats magic, right?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking mainly
Yeah,
too.
I think
I
we've been
was
aware of this the whole time.
I'm gonna take a fruit.
Okay.
Let's say an orange too.
All right.
Gross.
Here,
You're-
before anyone eats anything, I'm going to use my cool awakened spellbook ability and instantly cast detect magic without expending a spell slot.
You cast detect magic, and it is almost blinding. This entire like bit of the forest is entirely filled with magic. You're surprised it's not overflowing with blight.
Okay. Can I just focus on like the fruit that was like picked or whatever?
Mhm.
Can I get any specific school of magic on
Yeah. 1 second.
Necromancy.
it? Fuck. Don't eat.
Eat it for science.
uh, it is actually necromancy.
Oh
I'm
no.
not afraid of that.
Lamau.
I'm not
That
afraid of that.
has necromantic energy off of it.
I'm gonna open it from its peel.
It's a normal orange. Nothing happens with it.
I'm gonna take a piece and eat it.
It is as fresh as it could possibly be. Like you've been in places before, in all of your travels, you've been in places where they grow oranges and had them fresh off the orchard, like fresh off the tree in the orchard, and those didn't taste this fresh.
I'm on a horse,
That
right?
big shit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fall backwards off the horse onto the ground. Use prestidigitation to make smoke appear from my mouth.
What's cool with magic is prestidigitation.
Illusion, I think.
Illusion.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asher's just gonna be kind of looking at you and looking at the smoke and then looking at you.
Actually, it's
Still see them.
transmutation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I can see the magic of your spell.
I'll sit back up and go, oh, foo. And just take another bite from the orange. It's perfectly fine, by the way.
Have I ever heard of necromantic magic being used in such a way to?
Yeah, it's healing magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, all healing magic is considered necromancy.
Yep.
Some is, some isn't. I know some like healing spells are evocation because you're evoking the
Yeah, but
body to heal
Lancy agrees that
itself.
that's stupid.
Fair.
Yeah, any healing spells that are evocation are just labeled evocation because a lot of churches are just like
Propaganda.
necromancy's evil, and the clerics are just like necromancy's evil, but how are we going to save the dying?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, like the whole necromancy's evil thing literally comes down to, the only difference between a fucking cleric and a warlock is stigma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kinda.
I'm gonna pull an apple off the tree and chuck it at Kirimu.
He will catch it with
They're
his
perfectly
cat-like
fine.
reflexes.
Um,
Knowing that they're perfectly fine, or at least seeing that they're perfectly fine, I'd like to get off the horse and walk over to a particularly plentiful tree and just fucking punch it as hard as I can.
they're all plentiful. Like their branches are heavy with fruit.
Then the nearest one, I suppose,
All right.
and just fucking punch it.
All right. Uh.
Except not slashing.
Of course.
To try and knock down like as much fruit as I can carry.
Yeah. And I do have to say, Asher, with you asking, would you know of spells that do something like this? You could roll history if you wanted to try and remember something.
Sure. 13's not great. I would also like to just take a glance at the body with detect magic up.
Um, it's the same spell that's on all of the plants in the area, but it's necromancy in school magic.
Okay.
So you do kind of think for a little bit. There is a story that you've heard of in the past. You don't remember all the details of it, um, but the basics of it are there was an adventuring pair, a wizard and a cleric, um, and the wizard fell during a fight. You're not sure who they were fighting, why they were fighting, but the wizard fell, and the cleric had no spells for reviving, um, and did everything in his power to try and bring his friend back, springing up a magic forest around the now rotless corpse.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah,
Yeah, Asher's just kind of looking at the body, looking at the fruits, and remembering the story. And like the story, I'm assuming like in the past was told as like a fairy tale, right?
Yeah.
Uh, fuck, I don't have a name for this. Was there a name to this story, or do I
Um,
have to come up with one?
you don't really have a name because it's like it's something you haven't thought about in a very long time.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of look to the others as they're just punching a tree and letting a bunch of fruit fall. Uh, does this all remind anyone else of that old children's tale of the wizard and the cleric? The wizard fell in like battle or whatever. Cleric tried to bring them back in any way and ended up creating a magic forest around the body that would never rot. This is reminding me heavily of that. Anyone else?
they didn't
Never
tell
heard of
us
it.
fairy tales in the orphanage. They wanted us to learn practical skills.
In a swamp.
Okay.
I never received any formal learning.
I'll look to Sigrid and Baranova.
The secret doesn't know of the story at all. No.
Okay.
Have I heard of the story? I didn't
Um,
spend my childhood on this continent.
you might have. You could roll history with advantage because you are a traveler, so you're more likely to have heard stories.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nice.
The story you know very well. It's actually fairly popular amongst like soldiers and stuff. So it's one that your people tell a good bit. Um, it's a sad story of of uh, Renwind, the cleric, and Mithzan, the wizard. Um, they were childhood friends. They grew up together. They joined the army together. One as a healer, one as a battle mage. Um, Mithzan was known for being very inventive, having a few spells of his own that he had created. Um, and one day during a particularly rough battle between the two nations, um, Mithzan fell. He was killed um, almost instantly. There wasn't even a chance to try and heal him. And Renwind, not having the right spell components to revive him, um, expended every spell slot at his disposal, just casting every healing spell he could possibly manage until he collapsed from exhaustion trying to bring his friend back. Failing to do so, but the area that was an active battlefield very quickly became an enchanted forest, stopping the fight in its entirety.
I see. Now the question is, do I relay any of this? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I will. I'll let them know.
Damn. It's been one depressing thing after another lately.
I see the appeal of the story. You have to try and find the positives in stories like these. You can't just dwell on the negatives.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful act of friendship, camaraderie.
And look at what it created for the world.
Yeah, free fruit. And I'll throw a plum over to Swamp.
What's up? What's going on?
I
Yeah.
threw a plum at you.
Oh, I threw it. Oh, I catch the plum. I catch it. I totally caught that plum.
You did. I saw
Yeah,
it.
I totally caught that plum. I'm gonna take a big ass bite out of it.
It's a plum. It's very fresh.
I swallow it whole. I just gobble it down. I make the nastiest mess
There's
possible while
there's
eating
a
it.
seed.
I don't care. I'm eating it. Delicious. I'm not much of a fruit person. I like meat and fish, but this is okay.
With the story being relayed to you, Asher, you have heard of Mithzan before.
Oh fuck. Okay.
He's created a few spells that are considered unorthodox. Most people don't know of them or how they work, just because most people can't really seem to find a use for them. A lot of them are niche.
Mm-hmm. And this book tells me of those spells. I just have to find them and learn them myself.
All right. Kirimu, for you gathering fruit, um, a ration's about 2 pounds. So I'm gonna say you have, let's say, I mean, if you want to carry as much as you can carry, you can do the rest of your carry weight in rations if you want to. There's tons of fruit here.
I mean, I was mostly just uh getting food for everyone at the caravan.
Yeah.
Because, out of season fruit, and I'm just gonna roll up with a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Also, if you only ate fruit as a day, you would shit yourself so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm
But-
getting like 1 out of season fruit per person. This isn't supposed to be a ration.
Okay. Fair enough. Um,
I'm gonna take a couple that have like peels, so I could hide them in my bag for special days.
all right.
God, that's got fucking top pocket energy.
Nice.
Whichever fruits you add to your inventories for keeping, make sure you put the word eternal in front of them.
Oh, they never go bad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
then
fucking
Ooh.
awesome.
I will add 1 pound of eternal random fruit.
Oh yeah. Fruit.
Sure, I'll do
I'd like
the
to make a
same.
watermelon a family heirloom.
Those don't grow on trees.
They can now.
It's
It's
magic.
magic.
An heirloom tomato.
Those also don't grow on trees.
Oh my god.
They don't grow on trees, but goddamn, it's a good pun.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. Well, just learn whatever magic created the forest, and you could create an eternal tomato and make it a literal heirloom tomato.
All right. So what are you guys up to? What you doing now?
Running with fruit.
Hopefully heading back to the caravan.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make your way back. You weren't gone too long. Maybe hour and a half tops. You get back to the caravan. They're where you left them.
Is Kirmu gonna like report on the discovery, or we're just gonna keep going?
I'm gonna go up to the caravan leader and so we did find something valuable, just not the most traditional sense of the word. Found a copse of fruit trees, and I'll hand him one. What fruit's in season right now?
Um, for this region, it's fruits that would grow in a colder climate, like apples.
I will hand him one banana.
He kind of looks at you. How did you find one of these?
I like I said, I sensed something in the woods. When we came across it, it was a copse of trees that just were full of fruit that are just not in season.
Do bananas even grow on this continent?
No, it's too cold. Those come from overseas.
As the kids say, banungo. And I'll proceed to hand one banana to every member of the caravan.
They all thank you and dig in.
Nom nom nom.
Renown has gone up.
One
Nice.
plus 1 completion point.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do before you continue your travel?
Nothing before we continue our travel, but on the travel, I want to kind of look through the spell book and see if I can make sense of some of the spells I don't recognize,
Uh,
so then I can copy them later.
yeah, you could give me an Arcana check.
Sure. This will probably be the thing my character does for a while.
Oh no, it's gonna take a long time.
Yep.
um. Yeah, you're trying to read through it and you're not making sense of any of it really.
Cool. I'll keep trying as time goes on.
All right.
So, real quick, something I've never understood about wizards, right?
Yeah.
They got their spell book.
Yeah.
And it's always, oh, here's another spell book. I'm just going to start copying spells into mine. What's stopping a wizard from just going around murking other wizards and just having a fucking library on their
Well,
back?
the same thing that's stopping other people from just killing other player characters for the whole experience. They're dangerous.
Well,
This is
one,
true.
there's the danger part. But the whole thing with like finding another spell book, it's basically, think of learning magic as math, right?
Yeah.
They're all, no matter what the method, you get the same result, right?
Yeah.
But
I
each
mean, no,
each
because
wizard
like
has
some
their
people are
own.
bad at it.
Oh, yes, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Each wizard has their own formula to create the same spell. So the whole thing with like, yeah, you could just have a bunch of wizard spell books, but you have to learn the formula that each wizard has used. Like for example, my spell book would probably be harder for a normal wizard to a wizard that's not a scribe's wizard to understand, because I have some blanks in my formulas that can be because there are different variables that I can interchange, which allows me to change the damage type of the spell, right?
I see. Okay.
So it's still the same spell, but my formula is different than, say, um, Jim the wizard over here.
Yeah, so it's less of copying spells and more translating spells.
Yes.
Exactly.
Think of it like code.
Yeah.
And like Spell Scrolls is like the easiest code out there that most people can read, but a wizard has to turn that into their own code.
Yeah, like a spell book is coding in like
Its own language.
Yeah, a spell book is coding in Python while a spell scroll is out here coding in Scratch.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Another thing, a lot of wizards, especially higher level wizards, write their spells not only in their own formula, but in their own code. Like, they code the messages in it. Like, the words in there aren't going to be the same things. It's like they use a cipher for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine trying to decipher somebody's code for a calculator, and you have to not only decipher the code itself, but you have to run it through, a decryption cipher.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's also the whole reason why, like, especially higher level spells, which are generally the more dangerous ones, why they take so long to copy. Like, even if you're one of the 8 specific wizards, it still takes you 8 hours to copy down an 8th level transmutation spell or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now, for me, it doesn't take me as long to copy them down. It just requires the same material.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the second rest on the trip.
Yeah.
Yay!
And if you guys don't have anything specific you're doing, we're going into day 3. You guys have any miscellaneous tasks you want to accomplish while traveling?
Nope,
Mm.
just the usual. Make sure the Nick gets fed. I do want to like really drive home. Don't steal from the caravan.
You're trying
If
to
I-
teach morals.
Yeah.
If-
I want to come off as like, extremely just socially awkward and like I'm sniffing everyone. I have no
Yes.
respect for personal space. I stink really bad because I smell like dirty swamp water. So yeah.
Oh,
I'm
by the
just-
way, first off, I'm making sure if she ever comes close to me, I make her smell not like dirty swamp water. She's not allowed to get close to me if she smells and is dirty.
It's like 1 second I have to perform the cleansing ritual before
No,
you're
I-
allowed to enter my 5-foot space.
I literally, if you get close to me, there's a very quick flick of my fan, and you're no longer gross or grimy or dirty or smelly. It's just that
What?
quick.
I need to go roll in dirt.
Yeah.
I'm too clean.
Also, Lancey, I'm checking anytime where nothing's happening, I'm looking to see if anyone's eating their banana, and I want to whisper into the back of their head, man, that's kind of gay.
All right.
Damn. Sigrid probably gonna like spend a lot of time with Asher's cat. Just petting it. Bonding with the cat. Treasuring the cat.
Going with my cat. She's sitting
I-
in my lap right now.
Forfeiting all earthly possessions to the cat.
Yes. Sigrid lays down all of her gold in front of the cat. It is yours.
While Sigrid and Sapphire bond, Asher will just continue to try and decipher Mythzan's spellbook.
Mhm.
Because why not?
It's gonna be another Arcana check.
Sure. Come on!
It's worse.
It's worse! How is it worse?
You lost spoons when you looked at it the first time. Now those spoons ain't recovered yet, and you're just even more confused.
Could I go over while he's doing that and look at it as well?
Yeah, you could try.
Nope. I'm not good at
Wow.
Arcana, to be fair.
I
See,
mean,
it
hey,
was-
you're the only other magic person in the party, so I
Yeah,
don't.
but I don't know
blame
how
you.
magic works.
Does
Well, you
wait,
have
does,
magic.
does Sapphire like have like a consciousness of their own?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They just follow
I'm-
any commands I give them.
Yeah. I'm just curious. What if they like stepped on top of the book and just like put their paw on something?
What if the cat is the most powerful wizard
Yeah.
in the
What if
group?
what I'm trying to suggest is what if the cat like did an Arcana check?
I don't think it can.
I think it can.
It's just a cat.
But I do like the idea that
Yeah,
Like,
the cat
what if
like jumps
Asher
on
just-
top of the book and just like puts their paw like on a certain passage.
biggest plot twist of them all, the consciousness inside of Asher's cat is the
It's just Mythzan the whole
The
time.
wizard, the wizard. The wizard reincarnated.
That time I got reincarnated as a rich kid's cat.
oh man.
I'd watch that.
I would too.
Same.
Oh,
It
would
wouldn't
I-
be
I-
good.
I love bad isekais though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I watch Sword Art Online.
I can make Sword Art Online so good. Just let me give that boy so much trauma.
I can
say
make
this-
Sword Art Online so much better. Let's just make the fucking author not horny.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Spitting
Yeah.
fact.
let me
Wait.
give Kirito trauma and let me make his harem lesbians instantly better.
I agree.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because I think SAO is the only isekai I know of where like the fact that the author is unabashedly just horny actually is
Actually
a
ruins it.
detriment. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to SAO, I've watched the SAO and SAO 2. That is it.
There's
highly
a
rec-
reason why
I highly recommend SAO alternative.
there is a reason
Yes.
why Gun Gale is the best SAO. It's because he didn't write it.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about Gun Gale. so I might
Gun
watch
Gale
it.
is the best. It's like there is no like ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, Gun Gale's real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also feels like it's written by someone that understands why games are fun to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, back on topic.
Yeah,
D&D.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. You get through another day. That's the end of day 3.
We have 2 more days?
One more.
1 more day.
Because
Nice.
it's 4 days from words. Forgot the name of the city you left from.
Stuick.
Yeah,
Stuick to
it's 4
Glur.
days from Stuick to Gloria. So you're on your 4th day. You guys doing anything special for your 4th day? By this evening you'll arrive in Glur.
Sigrid will take a nap. That's it.
Nap
I will
time.
be teaching Swamp all the correct things to say if we get asked about them. Say, "Oh yeah, I'm the new hunter potential. Yes, I got this red piece of paper."
Say, oh yes, yes, I have this, sir. This is yeah, I have this. I'll just take it up and wave it around in their face. I got
Yeah.
this.
That's all they need to know.
All right. And I'm assuming that you're reading the spell book, Asher.
Yeah.
Trying to, at least.
Yeah. Did I just roll another?
Mm-hmm. It's
I
even
did not.
worse.
Ow!
7, 8, 9.
Here's the thing. It keeps getting 1 point worse.
It gets progressively
Every
worse every day.
time.
You're just trying to read the spell book, and like every time you think you've got like one line of the spell formula down, like the physical text just shifts where it's at.
She's just sitting here frustrated, trying to like think what kind of fucking battle mage was this?
Hey guys, do you know why 6 is afraid of 7?
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Funny because it's, right there.
I
Yeah.
think we should take 7 to court then. Probably need to get them locked up.
You can't take people to court over vor.
There's no evidence.
All right. And this evening, you guys arrive in Glur. Da-da-da-da.
Finally.
Welcome to Glur.
So tiny. Hold on, I gotta
Yay.
zoom in here. There we go.
So welcome to Glur. You're here. It's a place.
What are all these places? Woohoo!
Right. So the association's headquarters in Glur is located within Upper Ward.
Is it the big fenced-in area?
Yeah. How could you tell?
Honestly, I'm surprised it's not in Hunter's Yard.
Yeah, no, I was thinking Hunter's Yacht the whole time.
Well,
Where
yeah,
are
a
we
lot of
entering
hunters
Glur
live
from?
there.
Like, are we
Um,
entering Glur from the south?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'd have to go through like Clear Church
Okay,
and
but
whatnot.
which south? There are 2 southern entrances.
It's the road that passes through Southgate.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of hunters live in Hunter's Yard, but their headquarters is
My
in
cat.
Upper Ward.
All right, first stop, stables.
All right, you head to
I
the
have
stables.
I have a horse to return.
You get to the stables, and you recognize the person there. It's the person you rented the horse from.
Or I've taught your horse to do something wonderful. And
what's that?
if you deem it worthy, I would not be opposed to payment for it. And I would like to make the horse dance.
Animal handling?
You have advantage.
I do have advantage.
So the horse does a little horse dance.
Oh my gosh.
um, the guy just kind of looks in and is like, "It's very impressive, and I'm thankful for it, but I don't really think I can get any extra money renting a horse out when it can do that."
It knows how to parallel park.
It can also be used now for parades.
Roll persuasion.
Can I
Oh,
roll
yeah.
persuasion?
Yes.
Please do.
So Kirimi is just like, it could be used for parades, and he's just like, we don't have any parades. But then Baranova's just like, it can parallel park now. He's like, oh wow, that's useful. I suppose for your services, I'll give you 4 gold.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I will give Baranova 1 gold for
Oh, yeah.
helping in negotiations.
Free money.
All right. You guys are in the city.
Yeah.
Can we immediately go to the upper ward and get our
I'll ask for the
red
others
stuff
because we were hired as mercenaries for most of us. Do we get paid as soon as we get to the city? Or do we have to go specifically to the shop in town to get paid?
You do get paid as soon as you reach the city.
How
Okay.
much was it again?
How many days were we on the road?
Let's pull up the handy dandy travel time. So, you were on the road for 10 days total. Do you remember your rates?
No.
I do.
I think
do. I
standard
put it
for
in notes.
everyone was 2 unless you had a special rate.
Yep. And I had a special rate.
What,
Because
2 silver?
I used my good boy points.
It was 2 gold, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
yeah,
gold
yeah.
per day.
Okay.
So
So
it'd
that
be
would
20
make it
gold for everyone.
nice.
Sure thing.
Besides our new party member.
Yeah.
The concept of money eludes me. I have some, but it's not a, you know.
Money is temporary, but swamps are eternal.
Yeah, no. Where would I be without my swamp? My precious swamp.
Not if the global oil trade has anything to do with it.
Listen, the reason I'm here is because something happened to my precious swamp. So you know, that's.
So, Asher,
That's why I'm here.
the
Mhm.
caravan leader will talk to you. He'll be like, so, your friend that went missing, I'm not allowed to, by policy, to keep the money that we owe your missing friend. So I'm gonna give it to you to do whatever with.
Oh, okay. Did they
Donate it
have a
back to the
special
caravan.
rate? Did
Yeah.
Angel's character have a special rate, or was it just?
Angeal did have a special rate. It was 3 gold a day.
Oh, they had 3 gold a day.
Mhm.
Oh shit! So that's another 30 gold.
Yep.
Taxi, I need to get up.
Cool.
Taxi.
I'm gonna take that.
Taxi, I gotta get up. You got it. Taxi. Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm.
I know you're comfortable in my lap. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
So thank you for the stretch earlier, Chef. I did stretch when I got it.
Okay.
What spells do I not have? What damage types do I not have yet? Technically, I have all of these, huh? Consideration for later. Okay. Don't worry about it. I was just looking at the spells that are like on my. Maybe I can try and get these later.
Yeah.
Gets the payment for the party member that left. We get a new party member that doesn't get paid. God, I can use this to copy spells.
Although it wouldn't be the full 30 gold because they were gone after 7 days.
So it'd be
Okay.
21.
Still a good chunk.
Okay, so it'd be 21.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Ah. Just off. But okay, that's fine.
Lamau, imagine not having 50 gold.
Imagine not being rich.
Asher, that's out here like, God, I got a
Doug
bunch of different spells.
specifically looks at Asher.
Imagine being the biggest money investment character.
Asher's just out here like, God, spells are so expensive. Why did I not listen to my dad when he said to take some money with me?
God, spells are so
Wait,
expensive. Why didn't I be a doctor like Mother wanted?
Wait. Spell copying materials would be considered spell components.
I don't think that's the case,
And
bud.
Well, no, I'm thinking like I can get them at K Magic, Cut 9 Lancy.
Yeah, the materials
And
for
I get a
copying are...
10% discount.
You do get a 10% discount at all K Magics.
I could still get a first level spell, guys.
Go.
I would have no money, practically, but I could. I'll keep that in mind for later.
All right. So what are y'all doing? You got your payments. You went to the stables. Now what do you want to do? You're in the city.
I personally vote that our first stop should be just at the Hunters Association.
I agree. Let's get it done with as fast as possible.
Get it over
I
and done
agree.
with. Like, out of character, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen, so that's part of the reason. And then in character, yeah, we need to finish our assignment.
So you head up to the headquarters. It's a large building inside of a wall inside the walled city. It's a second wall.
A Walmaria, if you will.
So as you enter into the front lobby, there's someone walks up to you. Welcome to the Hunters Association. How may I help you?
We're the new testes, or one group of them at least, and I'll hold up my red slip of paper.
I will do the same.
I will do the same.
Same.
Me too. Mine is slightly damp, but yeah.
Let's just
you hold it
ignore
up.
that.
You hold it up, and the envelope is wet, but the slip of paper is perfectly dry.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
goodness.
I'm gonna dry the envelope just in case.
The person looks at each of your slips. All right. One moment, and I'll get one of the test organizers for you. They walk off. Woman in long flowing blue robes comes out. Hello, hello. You're the most recent group to have arrived?
It's us.
Believe so.
She'll flick her hand, and each of your papers will glow slightly. Well, seems you guys left for this journey with 5 people. You have 5 people here. Not all the same people, but I'm sure you had reasons for parting ways. It's clever of you to have found a replacement, and we appreciate that kind of attitude here. I hope they were adequate for any trials you came across.
Yes, they have served more than well. Thank you very much for asking.
All right. With that in order, the glowing on the pieces of papers stop, and they're all now like these little kind of stiff, uh, like board like material now, with each of like it's basically like a mugshot of each of you, like a license, with each of your pictures on it, um, with your names, just scrawled on there. There's a section with 5 stars, one of which is filled in. So the slips of papers are now your hunter's licenses. You could do various tasks for the guild to get a higher star rank. We don't specifically have a formal rank structure. You guys being 1-star hunters, you don't necessarily have to listen to people with a higher star rank. It's more of the difficulty of jobs we will trust you with. Because we're not gonna send 1-stars off to fight a kraken. Um, so you guys are welcome to do whatever you like. We might call upon you. Keep these cards on you. It's how we'll get in contact if you're needed. If there's a crisis in your area, we will call upon you. But otherwise, you're free to do as you wish. There are various jobs at each of our headquarters that you could take on for money or notoriety. If you do enough jobs, you can get your stars increased, or if you partake in specific things, like if we have a major crisis and you guys help solve it, we're liable to increase your rank.
Oh.
We did it.
Yeah. Have any other groups already arrived yet, or are we first ones?
Oh, definitely. There's a few groups that haven't arrived yet, but you're not the first. Most of the groups arrived yesterday. There was one group of a few spellcasters that got here really quick. Not really sure how they managed it. I'm not really into teleportation myself, but it is how it is.
Well, thank you very much for giving us passage into your ranks. Is there anything else that we need to do now? Do we get the mandatory first job or anything of the sorts like that?
The only mandatory jobs are crises, and as far as I'm aware, we're not in a crisis right now.
Fair, fair.
The only mandatory jobs are if you're broke and you need food.
That's very fair.
But if you would like an assignment, I could entrust some 1-stars with this. It's a task I personally need taken care of.
I
Well,
can't
What
read.
might
What does
that
it
be?
say? Are we getting a piece? Are we getting another piece of paper with words on it? Because I can't read. You don't have to tell me what it says.
There's no piece of paper. I have a letter that needs to be delivered a long distance. I wouldn't really trust a standard courier with this kind of thing. It's a bit of a ways.
Oh, this is the job for me because I can't read. So if you got dirty secrets in there, I'll never know.
There's no specific time limit on this. There's no rush in getting it to its destination. Just you know, if you'll head out that way, because I know sometimes travel can take time. But I need a letter delivered to Lerard.
And to check the travel time. Gorto. Oh, Lorard. I don't see that one. It's down on the list.
Kirimu knows about Lerard.
LeBron James.
Do I?
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
LARARD.
Yeah, it's actually not. It's up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'd have to get to like Morbro
There's a lot.
first. Mother.
All right.
From
To get to Lorard,
oh,
either Mubror or Chelinar.
or Borgastuk.
Golna?
Bogek.
Can we see the full map?
Can we get a
Give
world map,
context,
please?
please?
I'll
Where the
take you all
fuck
to
is
Lerard.
Lorard?
Where the fuck are these places?
Why do I know about Lerard?
So we are here.
Because they're part of the Agrar Empire.
Oh. Oh shit, we gotta go through my stomping grounds.
Wait, where is
Which
it?
way is that?
East, across the Great Water.
Ah,
Oh.
That's why it doesn't connect directly.
Oh no.
So
Oh, I found it. It's
Where is
all
it?
the way here on the East Coast.
yep, we gotta go from
That's a
Glor.
big way to
Wait.
travel.
So.
So where
oh,
I'm from?
man.
It's the same
and there's
continent
no
you're from.
Yeah.
there's no shipping paths that go there, so we'd have to go to one of the coasts.
I can swim. Don't worry, guys. I got you. I got you.
I don't
can
think you could swim that, bud. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We'd probably have to go to. That's a coastal town.
There
Oh
is.
shit! Hell yeah! This is actually an incredibly easy route.
Is it from Glor to one of the port cities over there?
Yeah, it's Glur to Zorithlond, and then from there to Mabror, and then from Mabror to Loran.
Are we
Lorard.
sure we want to take this right away without knowing, what we're in for?
I mean, we could pick up some some cool other ones that are like on the way.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
usually
hard.
traveling. It's
Like-
not anything difficult. The most
Yeah.
we'd have to defend against is an odd bandit attack or the blight coming to choose whatever way we go. And
Also,
I don't know.
if you
was-
look on the map between Mabrar and Lorard is Karma. That's literally where I'm from.
Oh, neat.
Ah,
I've made this exact trek already.
You made this trip to get here.
I mean, and if there's no specific time limit, then we can. If we need to spend a few days on like another job to make our way there, we could very easily do that.
If
I
it's
will
any help,
say
can-
Take me home.
I'm well versed in the area. I can take the letter and maybe even stop home on the way.
Well, that'd be nice. Also, because I know you're hunters now. If it's any incentive, the delivery, the person you're delivering it to, they will pay you 4 platinum each on arrival.
Holy shit.
that's pretty
That
nice.
sounds like a lot. 4 is a
Yeah.
big number, right?
No,
Mhm.
it's not, but platinum is.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Asher has just gone silent and kind of a bit wide-eyed, not expecting that. Because yeah, he's a rich boy, but at the same time, it's like platinum is not commonly given as a reward.
That-
So
Now I wish I could read, because what's in this fucking letter that's worth 4 platinum to 5 bozos? Like what is this?
that's 4 platinum each.
Correct?
That does bring up a decent point. Are we allowed to know the matters that we are dealing with, such as would we be dealing with anything that is directly gonna cause friction for
War?
us? Not
That would
war.
be kind of dope.
Not
not
war.
really,
I
but-
simply want to know if this is like state secrets or stuff like that.
That
So
could
we
start
could
a
watch
war.
out for like assassins or like business insider trading and stuff like that. Again, for assassins.
That's a good point. When we deliver this, the messengers aren't going to be shot, correct?
No, of course
That's
not.
another good point.
Um,
Because I mean, we're just
So-
level 1, so we're like expendable, right? Like you just chuck us over there and we deliver your letter for us with the
So-
promise of money, and then
so both myself and my associate can't travel via. We can't make the trip to see each other in person for various reasons, and we're working on spells together.
Is
That's
this a
why
love
it's so
note?
valuable. No.
Inside check.
Okay.
8. Fuck.
No.
It's not. It's,
Oh wait,
it's simply
for context, like, what would 4 platinum get you? Like, would that be a life of luxury, or
It'd
just
be
like,
that's like a year's worth salary for a normal person.
okay,
I do an
Um,
insight check.
That's
to
40
see if
gold.
That's 40 gold.
Yeah, that's literally less, or just barely more than we just got paid.
yeah.
But again, that is like a year's worth of salary for a normal person.
yeah, that is pretty good pay. But Sigrid is a little bit apprehensive because going back to the Agarian Empire, she kind of fled from there because of the blight. So would be going back to her home nation.
Thing to think of is, what spells are y'all working on that cost that much money to be? Y'all gonna pay that much money to have people ship it back and forth? Like, what kind of shit is y'all working on? Is it like a kill everybody kind of spell? Do those exist? I don't do magic. I don't really.
Well, I mean,
Mm.
new spells are are sold at a premium.
I
Mhm.
just a question then. Is this teleportation circle sigils?
No.
No. Okay.
Bird deliver it. I think a bird would get there faster. Or a fish, since the fish can swim.
Like I said, I don't trust this in the hands of any standard courier.
And you're trusting this to us, who are
Well, shut up!
all
You're gonna give us money to
complete.
do it. Shh. Shh. I don't even know how much money is, and shh. And y'all are acting like it's a lot, so we want it. So shut up. Shut up.
Hearing you
she
having
just-
already accepted the letter and put it in his pocket will say, "I'm used to this sort of these sort of affairs, so I understand completely."
But we're 1-star members.
You see, that's why I can trust you, because she reaches out and taps the card that's in your hand. You're registered. We know who you are.
He's saying that we'll get fucked up if we fuck up.
They can hunt us down if we betray them.
I don't even think they need to. I think this would like teleport this back or like mind possess us back or something.
What if we destroy it? What
Then we're
if?
no longer part of the Hunters.
Lancy, I'm gonna cast
Association.
Firebolt on my Hunters Association card.
Ah!
Just in my
What?
hand.
Ah! Even I
Uh,
know that's not a good idea.
So it very quickly burns up, goes up in a poof of flame, and a few seconds later, a new one just appears in your pocket.
I'll pull it
Yep.
out.
Oh,
I don't think they're gonna be destroyed.
what if I eat mine?
You're gonna have a very pain for 2 days.
Good point. Maybe I won't eat it.
I like how you guys were surprised by that. 100% it wasn't gonna get destroyed.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was-
but at the same time, we were just like,
No, I was
Wait, but
thinking
what
we
if
were
it's
about
not?
to like we were about to go completely off of like the main plot and just like start a little rebellion against the Hunters Association.
No!
Oh, there was no
No!
we here.
No! Never!
I just met you guys. I don't know what I'm doing.
This is fame and fortune for me.
Listen, you get like randomly assigned to a group project, and at the end of your group project, one member of your team pulls a gun on your teacher, that's not your fucking problem.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know where they
But you
had the
still
gun or
might
where they
get
were
groups
hiding it this
together
whole
with
time.
them.
True. All right. Greenview has accepted the job.
Well, yeah, 4 platinum is 4 platinum. Sigrid
Yeah.
will accept the job easily. She doesn't care whatever the heck is being delivered.
Now,
Get the money and then leave.
Lancy, I have a question.
Mhm.
Obviously, to me, these Hunter Association system more based off Hunter x Hunter than Ruby.
Yes.
Do we get free passage?
There are some vessels that you can get free passage on, but they don't head out every day. So there will be times where you'll have to wait for a hunter vessel to be traveling.
Got it.
but during that time, we can do other jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other jobs or downtime to like prepare for certain things.
So if you're doing something that is time sensitive, you probably won't have the time to wait on a hunter's vessel. But if it's not time sensitive, you could just be like, yeah, we'll hang around until a hunter's vessel heads out, and then
Good
we'll
point.
just travel
Is this
for free.
time sensitive?
No.
She said it
No,
wasn't.
it's not.
Nope.
They said
Okay.
it wasn't.
It's not time sensitive. She just can't send it via teleportation and doesn't trust non-members to do it. And you just happen to be the first members after she needed it sent.
Still a little suspicious, but I also don't know a lot.
It's money.
Money, 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 money.
I mean,
Why am I suddenly starving right before bed? What the fuck is up, bro?
Because that's
me all the
exactly
time.
the time to be hungry.
got a weird question, but this might
Yes.
explain some stuff. With her not being able to teleport it, is there like some sort of weird, I don't know, something that messes with like teleportation magic, teleporting into and probably out of like the area this letter needs to go to?
Well, maybe they don't want to teleport it because they're scared it might get fucked up or go to the wrong place or something. Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking because
You
usually,
could-
like, if you have a teleportation circle, even the teleport spell can send something to the exact place.
you could you could roll history to see if you know anything about it.
Sure. Wow! Now I get the high roll. I'll take it.
Your brain
Um,
was like, oh hell yeah,
Oh.
this one.
so something you're trying to think of like why she might not want to teleport it there. Um you know from like overhearing like your father talking about it because for a while it was a logistical nightmare. Um the continent that the Agrar Empire's on, since the Blight incursion has started, occasionally, one in every 10 teleports, someone will arrive with a blighted creature next to them.
They'll just arrive with a blight next to them.
Yes.
Okay.
And that even applies to just inanimate things. So just teleporting on the continent has just, it's not banned, it's just frowned upon because there's a chance you'll just drop something blighted in the middle of a city.
Cool. Hmm.
Something's happened on the continent and people
Yeah,
just
I'll-
pick up blight mid-transit.
Yeah. I'll relay this information to the group to kind of help, like, why wouldn't you just teleport it there and stuff? Questions. So, it's overall less risky to send someone physically there rather than teleporting someone there and putting blight in the middle of a city. So, I think this will be fun. I think we'll be able to do plenty of things that we want to along the way.
I think the same. We can get many jobs along the way and maybe increase our rank at the Hunters Association before we even finish this job.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have picked up that job. Would you like anything
Yeah.
else?
I guess she would have told us exactly where and the place this needs to go to.
Yeah. It's just an associate of hers in the um in the town of Lorard. Um it won't be hard to find him. He's in like there isn't a association headquarters in Lorard, but there are like safe houses for, guild members to stay at
Okay.
there, and he'll be there.
Let's find associate of, and what's her name? Ian, sorry.
She never gave you her name.
Would we know who she is?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a name. Her name's Silvana. Silvanna.
Okay. I was about to
Okay.
say Lancy.
What?
uh, you know the name
No.
of a character I created,
No, I
and
don't.
I asked you, female Okami.
I got
I
you.
changed the name,
Mm-hmm.
and for a second I was like, "Huh, neat." All right. So we just gotta find an associate of Sylvana.
Yeah.
Cool.
His name is Richard.
Richard. Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, I'll look to the rest of the group. Well, do we want to, I guess, see when the next ship is heading out and see what jobs are available right now to pass the time?
I think that would be our best play.
If we can find any quick jobs before we head out, then I'm all for it.
I am too. Because I'd like to pick up some materials to maybe copy down some spells later and have some money left over. So let's see what we can find.
So, in terms of scheduling for the next guild ship heading out to Mabror, the next one heads out tomorrow at noon.
All right.
There is another one after that if you don't want to head out tomorrow. That will be in a week.
Either tomorrow or a week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Having a week off to just do general odd jobs could be nice.
I think that might be the best idea for us.
We just finished a massive trip here to Glass, so might as well kick back and see what we can do locally.
All right. So, in terms of guild jobs that are on the board right now, there's only one available for your rank. The job, there's a wizard that lives in the city. He was tinkering with Find Familiar and has unleashed a beast into his basement.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Asher's just gonna look at this, read what happened, and he's just gonna kind of think to himself, how the fuck do you mess that spell up? How much is the job worth?
He is offering 20 gold per person.
Oh fuck, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see
Fucking
this. Fucking-
getting paid 20 gold to make another friend? Fuck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think this one's gonna be a friend, but I also don't know how someone messes something up like this. Let's just go find him.
A job like this isn't my expertise, but money is money.
He does have his address listed on there, so you head over to.
He doxed himself.
I don't think it's doxing himself. I think it's putting your address on a fucking.
I know, it's a terrible sense of humor.
I thought it was funny.
He
Yeah.
doxed himself by
Well, that's
being
all
on
that
a
matters. I
government
have the
tour.
DM's favor.
He doxed himself by being on a government forum.
It's the same as when J.K. Rowling doxes herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was doxed, you guys, all over Twitter. The queers were doxing her. It's not like her fucking house is an actual tourist spot.
Oh, speaking of actual tourist spots, did you guys know that there's a lot of speculation that Parliament is going to be enacting policies much, much slower now?
Yeah?
I'm not
Yeah.
British, so.
Because the king can only move one space at a time.
Boo!
Uh,
Boo!
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 Oh. Can we continue and go solve this stupid wizard's problem?
I don't know, can we?
Can you? Are you capable of solving his problem?
If not, I'm gonna run
Hopefully.
away.
Let's see. So you go to his home. He says, are you from the guild? Have you accepted my job request? Please,
Gonna hold
no.
up my card.
Wonderful. Nobody's really been looking to take on such a job.
Before we go and see whatever this thing is, can I please see the formula you use for the spell?
Uh, sure, if that's useful.
It might be useful in helping you figure out what caused you to summon something that wasn't a familiar. And as Asher says that, his own familiar will hop up on his shoulder.
Yeah, I was trying to summon a pseudo dragon.
Little man, you cannot hit my mic like that.
You're trying to summon a pseudo dragon.
I was trying to summon a pseudo dragon and got something a little bigger.
And you study magic like this, I'm sure will hold up his own spellbook.
Yes.
Okay. As far as I'm aware, the spell's not supposed to be able to summon one of those. So what did you summon?
Uh, oh, just not a pseudo dragon. That's definitely not what I summoned. It is
A
purple
what?
icon though.
Purple. Okay. What other features does it have?
It's large.
I'm gonna start using minor illusion to create like a miniature version of what he describes in my hand.
Yeah, he describes it to you very quickly. Seems like he is uh managed to summon a wormling.
Oh.
Just gonna kind of look at what has been described, and he just looks at the guy. How did? How do you even? How?
Um
Jeremy is going to put his hand on Asher's shoulder. You have to learn to look on the bright side. It will significantly expand your life.
Okay, let's take care of it.
Jeremy will immediately open his bag and pull out a ration.
I. Okay.
thought you were gonna send our demon buddy in.
Wormlings are kind of big, right, Lancy?
They are a medium
Like-
creature.
Yeah,
They're
like
medium.
small
trying
dog,
to-
medium dog sized, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to like look at images of wormlings to get a general scale.
Yeah.
They're not much bigger than people, because people are medium creatures.
Yeah, okay. That's a good comparison then.
Yeah, it's like a Saint Bernard.
So a new friend,
Yeah, new friend.
new
And-
party member.
How long ago did you summon this, by the way?
I mean, couple days. I locked the door, cast a couple of wards on it, and just have been trying to forget it, and it's just been making noises, and it's kind of scary.
You
Wouldn't
got
it
a new
starve to
pet
death?
and you
Only a couple
haven't been
days.
feeding it?
It's. What do you expect me to do?
He has no control over it. It's not familiar, like he was trying to summon.
Is pet ownership a thing in this world?
Why wouldn't people
Is-
have pets?
I mean, it is, just not a fucking wormling.
Well, it's you don't just because you fucked up find familiar doesn't mean you can't have it as a pet. There should still be some fucking basic etiquette. You bring an animal into a enclosed area, have the common decency to feed it so it doesn't go insane and, murder you.
Oh, it's a little late for something like that.
I would like to slap the wizard.
You
Go
slap
for it,
the wizard.
Jimmy.
I'm not gonna stop.
Next time you summon a creature, whether it's a familiar or not, you take care of it. It is your responsibility.
All right. My mistake.
And potentially, unless your source of magic is from something other than yourself, try and stay within the limitations of the spell that already exists.
I suppose so, yeah. It might be smart.
Potentially, you may be able to create a spell that allows you to summon a familiar that's not that's an abnormal one, such as a pseudo dragon. But potentially, you may need higher magic than the first circle. Perhaps it's something you can develop.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Can you? I guess you'll need to break the wards so we can get down there.
Yes.
Hold on,
as-
real quick, before we continue this. Do we get
Mhm.
any experience for becoming adventurers?
I think I should. I got hit with a rock and then I just followed some strangers around. I went a whole. I think I should.
Yeah.
You do have the same
Swamp,
XP as everyone
honestly.
else. I forgot to mention. So what XP are you all at?
710.
Yeah.
I'll say for completing your quest to become adventurers, you'll get 200 XP.
I think that's enough for a
Yay.
level up.
It is.
Mhm.
It is. Oh boy.
Hey.
Hell
Should
yeah.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Should I go?
Yeah.
Gonna take the average because I don't want to fuck it up.
Same. Gonna take average.
I'm not, because I'm not a coward.
Did you
Nope.
take average last
I
time?
have-
I can't remember.
I have 6. I'm not gonna fucking.
Did I take the average last time? I feel like I did.
Yeah, I think you did with me.
So Venice,
Yeah, because we're both a D6.
does 200 experience points get me? Am I nowhere now? Where am I?
Well, you started at the same XP as everyone else. That's why you were level 2.
Okay.
Which is 710 XP. So that puts you to
Okay.
910, which levels you up to 3.
Yay!
A couple things that I've forgotten to tell you because I am scatterbrained most of the time. 2 things.
Yeah.
For leveling up, you can either roll or take average. But if you decide to roll, you cannot take average afterwards.
Yeah.
Me immediately rolling.
Have you ever been using like the character mancer or just like typing in the changes?
I type in the changes.
I used the character mancer for the first 2 levels, but because level 3, I'm taking a subclass that I don't have a book in Roll20 for. I'm doing all that by hand.
I could do it
Yeah,
all.
I think I might have to swap off character mancer because I'm trying to pick my roguish archetype and I only have literally one choice, which is thief.
Yeah, because that's all that's in the SRD.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll have
Okay.
more for you guys to have access to, but
So all I get is second level spells. Oh.
Choosing sorcery points is so hard.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get those. Oh,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
They're all so good, is the thing.
True. Oh man, I'm getting 2 spells that I'm very happy about, and I love them both.
Oh, I have 3 rages now. That's great. Okay,
Nice.
let's see.
Please tell me I can just add them for compendium stuff. Okay, there's one of them. Come
hopefully.
on. Yeah, I can add them both from the compendium. I don't have to auto add.
I need to figure out what my primal path is. I can't remember if there's more than one.
I
Oh,
want
there is
both my new
plenty.
spells prepared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Sweet.
I just realized that I haven't been able to use sneak attack at all this whole entire time.
Nope, you just got it.
Not yet.
Yep.
No, sneak
Yep.
attack's is level 1.
They just haven't had a chance
Yeah,
to
I just
use
haven't
it
had
yet.
the chance to. Like, we've had no. I was gonna
Yeah.
have Sigurd
We haven't
ask
had enough
around for
combat.
like stealth jobs or something. But yeah.
We can get you sneak attack. Sneak attack just requires an ally to be
Yeah.
within 5 feet of an enemy, or you'd have advantage. So
Yeah. Yeah. I should really be using that.
if you want to try and convince Asher can have his familiar just give you constant advantage.
I mean, the cat and Sigurd have been like spending a bit of time
On them.
together.
Yeah.
So that's
If you
within
want.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that if you want. We
Yeah,
can just
sure.
say out of character, discussed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or during travels, we discussed it.
Time to
Yeah,
look at that sheet that you sent me to see what spells you're taking again, so we don't double up.
Scorching Ray and Acid Arrow.
Okay. I don't get any of those. Oh, I do, but you know,
I think you can get Scorching Ray.
yeah. I also get acid arrow, I think.
Oh.
No, I don't. I lied.
Yeah.
God, level 2 spells are so annoying.
Yeah.
'Cause they're not great, but they're like okay, you know?
Yeah.
Stretch and fluidate from Choice. Thank you, Choice. I need to get a new
Hello,
bottle of water.
Choice.
You caught us at a slow moment because they just got a level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dragged some content to my page, but I don't. Oh, it just put Path of the Berserker up there at the top. Does that do anything for me down here? Let me see.
It probably auto put one of your features into your features and traits list.
Eh.
I don't think I have any special things that I get, do I?
No, I
Besides
think I just get
second
to
level?
choose my primal path. I don't think I get to. I don't think.
Well,
I
your
just...
primal path usually, whenever you pick a subclass, you usually get 1 or 2 features.
I hate
Oh,
that. I hate
okay,
that
yeah.
sorcerers only get 1 spell upon level up. So dumb.
Yeah. You went
Yeah.
Berserker Barbarian?
Yeah.
I believe their main thing is whenever
It's
they
frenzy. I
raid,
just got
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they can go into a frenzy, which means you can bonus action attack.
I can. Yeah, but that I think it comes with exhaustion levels. Like each time I do it, I end up getting.
Yeah, you get 1 level of exhaustion every time you do it, which honestly is the biggest freaking nerf ever.
I guess it just be like that sometimes.
Yeah, you get exhaustion for 1 extra attack on maybe 5 turns.
But I mean, if you think about it, I'm going absolutely ham on some motherfuckers, so it makes sense that I'm gonna be
True.
pretty tired afterwards. Like,
I'll
you
be right
know.
back.
Fair.
Let's see.
All right.
Barbarian.
Oh, that's a neat optional feature I'm not going to take. Probably. There's an optional feature called cantrip formulas. Basically, whenever I finish a long rest, I can replace one of my wizard cantrips with a different wizard cantrip.
Oh, you can just like swap them out.
Yeah, I can only swap 1 out on a long rest, but
Mhm.
if like I want minor illusion one day but message the other, I can just swap them out. Or I could just, take those spells later on.
Can you only swap them out like? Is it just once per long rest, or is it like at the end of like a long rest you're allowed to do it? Like, you couldn't
I
just do
think
it
it
in the
says
middle of the day.
I think it says at the end of a long rest.
Okay.
Whenever you finish a long rest.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, like, that would have some utility if that gives you the ability to switch out a cantrip at any point of time between long rests, and you
Yeah.
can't switch it back until you get another long rest. But because that would have a lot of utility if you're in a situation you're like, shit, I could really use this cantrip. I haven't used my switcheroo today, but I think that'd
Yeah.
be a little too convenient.
Yeah. There is one item, one magic item that actually kind of lets you do that, and it's like the perfect magic item for a wizard. I think it's literally called like the Hat of Wizardry or whatever. Basically, as an action, you can roll a DC 10 Arcana check to cast any wizard cantrip at high enough levels for a wizard. That's basically you get every wizard cantrip. You just have, and yeah, I think that's what the item is. I found it like really long ago. Yeah, here we go. Hat of Wizardry. Yep, requires attunement by a wizard. Yeah. You can try to cast a cantrip you don't know. The cantrip must be on the wizard spell list, and you must make a DC 10 Arcana check. If the check succeeds, you cast the spell. If the check fails, so does the spell, and the action used to cast the spell is wasted. In either case, you can't use this property again until you finish long rest. So it does have a negative that it can only be used once per long rest, but that's any
I have
wizard spell
returned.
you want
Welcome back.
once per long rest. Welcome back. Who's ready to die to a wormling? I mean, fight a wormling.
I
I don't
mean,
know. Are you guys ready?
you say that, but there's a very, very important reason I asked that the experience question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I speak Draconic now.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, because you're Ascendant Dragon.
friend! We can acquire a new friend.
Friend!
Yes.
Okay, before we get friend, I'm gonna go use back.
Hey Lancey, another quick question. How do you roll stuff like twin spell? Not twin spell, quicken spell. Am I able to cast 2 full level spells? Or are you holding to the D&D rolling that you could only cast one spell and like a cantrip.
I feel like it's more fun and versatile to just be able to cast full spells.
Hell yeah.
And I know rules as written, you can only cast one spell, but like Quicken Spell is its own thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I was just messing around with this.
I didn't even hear.
I'm just like clicking around on hit dice.
Oh,
Oh.
you did a thing.
Yeah.
Venice. The other thing that I
Yes?
forgot to tell you. Death saves are to GM. The other players aren't allowed to know what you get for your death saves.
Okay. I will die quietly.
Yeah.
I just gotta finish setting up all of the attacks.
I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I sneeze.
Sneezes happen.
They happen. They be sneezing.
I think I'll go with like the scout archetype, probably. I can have an insanely high like survival skill.
Nice.
Let me see the. Yeah, I get doubled proficiency for nature and no, sorry, I would only get double proficiency for survival, and then I would gain proficiency in nature. It could be good.
Hold on. I have to see if this worked real quick. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Nice. I was
Had to
gonna
make-
make a joke. Haha, y'all just now got your subclass. I already had mine last level, but then Bloop would just come in and be like, "Hi, you got yours at second. I got mine at first."
I got mine when I was born.
Yep.
I didn't even know I had spells. I just had a subclass.
Maybe
Actually,
she
I
was
think
born with it.
it could
Maybe
be
it's
really
first
funny
level subclass.
if I gave Sigrid one of like Arcana or Arcane Trickster or something.
Do Arcane Trickster, that way you can have your other hand back.
True.
Oh my
True.
god.
How
Wait,
is-
what's your intelligence though?
intelligence +1.
That could be a
That's
little
not the
risky.
worst, though.
It's not the worst. It's
Not
just
the
that
worst.
they would
You
have
have
to
to-
primarily take like illusion
Utility.
spells.
But they have
utility and illusion.
do have like +4 wisdom, so that's pretty good.
Nice.
Now I think that'd be like such the funniest like thing to do with her character, going from I don't understand magic, yeets the cat at enemies. I now have an understanding of magic.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Had we gone down that route
I
in
rarely
character,
ever
Asher could have taught you stuff.
yeah. I've rarely ever like used magic in D&D. I'm like spell slots, never heard of them.
They're fun, but can be complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you
Okay,
ready
I think
to?
yeah. I'll save the roguish archetype stuff for after session. I just won't have one for now. I have increased my hit dice and whatnot, but
I don't think at least many of the roguish archetypes like add anything combat wise.
Oh no
I
no no
think
no
it's
no! They
fast
do
and
Some
they do
do.
have a few
Yeah.
things.
but a lot of them have to do with are you in stealth at the beginning of combat? Cool, you get like
Yeah, a lot of them have to do with like advantage and helping
Yeah.
other party members.
yeah.
Or just always having sneak attack.
Yeah, have an
Yeah.
advantage all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
I
no,
think
without advantage. Stares at
Oh.
Swashbuckler.
yeah.
Oh wait, true.
Swashbuckler's
Basically-
so fun.
Swashbuckler is really fun. Basically, the only time you don't have sneak attack on an enemy is if there are two enemies within 5 feet of you and you don't have advantage, or you have disadvantage when there's
Yeah.
only one enemy beside you. It is insane.
You just
Plus,
have
you
Oh,
can
yeah,
just
to
be
I
like,
mean-
and you
ah,
always
I
have
try
it.
and stab you. Oh, I failed to stab you. Bye.
Swashbuckler
Without
could be pretty
disengage.
badass, yeah. Wait, you can give yourself a bonus to your initiative rolls equal to your charisma modifier. Oh, never mind.
No. Well, I think
Literally
it's a
zero
minimum of-
charisma.
I think it's a minimum of 1. Oh, well, it says you
Probably.
can. So if your charisma is bad, you don't have to.
Yeah, it's probably a minimum of 0.
Oh yeah, it says you can give
Yeah.
yourself a bonus. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't need advantage to use sneak attack against a creature. Yeah, I see. Okay. We'll do that later. Let's go kill this thing.
Let's go talk to the dragon.
Or become friends with it.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, you guys, he leads you into his home towards this stone door that you presume leads to his basement. You see all kinds of glowing magical runes on it.
Ooh.
And as you guys approach it, in your minds, you just hear these loud roars of a dragon.
What's it saying though?
Anyone that knows Draconic would understand these roars as, "Where am I? Why do you keep me here?"
Okay, this is a friend.
Yes.
This is a friend.
I'll
as
walk
we
up
get
with
as
you.
we get closer to the door, I'll say it is confused and it simply wants to be let out. This doesn't have to be resolved with violence.
I mean, yeah, as long as it's out of my house, but it destroyed the staircase when it showed up.
Okay. And
And do you not hear the sounds it makes in your head?
I
Horrifying.
I understand them very clearly.
Oh.
If I were to assume, I think what my friend's trying to say is that he understands Draconic.
Yes.
It's the language that dragon creatures speak.
I see. Well, let's hope it doesn't get out. Unless it's under control. He'll place his hand in a couple spots on the door. The runes disappear, and he takes a step back. After you.
I look to Kirimiu. After you.
I'll open the door because he said the stairs are destroyed. I will open it and look down.
So looking down, it's like a stone passageway that heads to a deeper chamber, and you can see a glint of purple at the bottom of the stairs. And about halfway up the stairs, these rock stairs are just powderized. They are just rubble.
I'm going to first throw a ration down to it. because food solves most problems.
Where are the bananas?
I only got enough for each caravan member.
Damn.
Um, and I'm gonna start walking down the stairs, and in Draconic, I'm gonna shout out to it. We're here to help you. Please calm down.
Again, you all hear the roaring in your head. What is this you've tossed to me?
Food. It's meat and bread. It's not the best thing, but it's what we've got.
You hear kind of like the sounds of, a creature eating.
You could tell it I have one piece of fruit for it if it wishes for one piece of fruit.
If you prefer fruit, we do have one more piece. We do have one piece of fruit.
It responds with, I do not know of this fruit.
I give him a hug. I want to give him a hug.
It's at the bottom of a destroyed flight of stairs, Venice.
I'll roll. Can I
You'd have
tuck
to-
and roll? Can I tuck and roll?
Give me an
ask,
acrobatics
Go
check.
down there.
I'll ask real
Acrobatics?
quick. How far
Acrobatics
is the
check.
drop down these stairs?
It's about 10 feet.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Where are you at?
The staircase as a total is 20 feet, but it's only destroyed about halfway down.
19!
Oh my gosh, let's go swamp.
As Swamp is fucking booking it at the, would you have made your intentions clear to me? Before you
I would have yelled, I'm gonna hug that. Oh, it's a friend. I'm gonna hug it. I would have started yelling about how cool it is that there's a thing down there that I see, and I'm like, oh, we're friends now. I'm gonna hug that thing.
Okay, I
No.
would yell down in Draconic that, my friend is very eager but desires friendship and is not hostile.
Oh,
I
no.
am not. The incoming person is not a threat. I repeat, they are not a threat.
So you run down the stairs. You're not even paying attention to the fact that the stairs were broken. You're just like, I see giant lizard, reminds me of home. I desire to hug giant lizard. And you start running down the stairs. You step off of the final stair halfway down and just start to fall. You just tuck and roll, land flawlessly, still running.
I love that. I love
It's
that.
like an action movie.
And as you get down there, you see, this this dragon that's roughly the size of, like a large dog. It has purple scales.
You're so
It
pretty.
it has purple scales, and there are these small amethysts that are just kind of floating around it.
Ooh, you're very pretty. I look back up. Tell him I said he's pretty.
My friend thinks you're pretty.
All right. So there's this thing down there. You see it. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be like that audio. What are you gonna see Joe Biden in the Oval Office? I'm gonna give him a big old kiss. Hey yo, we give him a big old kiss. I'm gonna go. I want to be friends with the dragon. I want to be friends with the little baby lizard. I say hello. I try to be very polite, but eager.
Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. Animal handling. I should be good at that. Oh fuck, maybe I'm not. 21.
So you walk up to it. You haven't met a dragon before, but you've met plenty of gators.
I've met plenty of gators.
So you're just like, they're both lizards, same difference. Just posturing to it the same way you would any of the alligators in your homeland. Giving it scritches in all the right spots. It just kind of like nuzzles against you.
This is a friend. Friend
Look, we're
acquired.
friends now.
Asher's just gonna look to Kirmu. Should we go down there?
I think the more appropriate response would be preparing a way to get them both out.
I could get the dragon out. I think the alligator could simply climb.
Yeah, that would probably do it. Also, like 10 feet isn't super high.
Yeah.
No.
Lancy, it said we could contact people with the cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I try and contact someone with it?
So it's not that you can contact people with it, it's that they can contact you. It's like one way.
Got
It's
it.
like a one-way message.
Got it.
It's a
got it.
pager.
Pretty much.
Damn. What I wouldn't give for message.
Damn, it's a shame none of us have message.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a shame that none of us have message.
I mean, none of us do. It's a 3rd level spell.
Well, I thought Baronova had something like message.
Not message, oh my gosh. Sending, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like similar but not the same.
Yeah, bigger.
It's the baby version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have message. I'm dumb is the main thing. Oop, I didn't mean to do that.
Still, a
It worked.
13 on a -2 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send in the chat the image, an image of a amethyst wormling, and I'm gonna show you the token that I have for it.
I knew it.
Yeah,
This-
yeah.
I forgot that Matt got me the book that these guys are in.
Yep, Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's only one dragon in that whole book that I don't like, and I think it's the topaz one because its wings are like fucking backwards, and it just bothers me. But that's the only one I don't like.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard purple,
Which is
I was
upsetting,
like,
'cause,
okay,
like-
chromatic, and then I heard gems, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, because topaz is my birthstone. I was hoping that my piss dragon would look nice, but they gave it backwards wings, so I was kind of upset
Yeah.
about it.
Like,
But
it's
I've heard gems
it's
are more
upsetting
dangerous than
than-
metallic.
Yeah, the topaz is upsetting as a dragon design, which sucks because, like, fucking, they could have done something sick with a necrotic dragon, and they decide, backwards wings. Pissed.
Backwards wings. Let's make it bother everybody when they look at it.
Yeah, they could have
Kills you
made
on
it
sight. You look at it, its anatomy is so horrendous, and you die.
Yeah, they could have made it the fucking elder dragon from fucking Monster Hunter, but no, fucking backwards wings.
There were so many things they could have done. They could have given it multiple pairs of wings or something, but no, backwards wings is where they thought they wanted to go.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope this amethyst wormling get out and hopefully not destroy anything.
It won't destroy anything. It is friends.
That's why we have to keep it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a friend.
Friend. This is my friend. He's my friend now. He's my friend.
I just love like
I've only had this purple dragon for 5 minutes, but if anything happened to him, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself.
why are we always adopting the things that, presumably other players would just instantly kill?
We're not adopting
Because
a dragon.
we have hearts.
is
I'm
the
adopting
thing.
the dragon.
No, the dragon's gonna
Adopting it. He's
kill
my
us as
child
soon.
now.
Not kill us,
No.
but like, it's a dragon. It's not gonna want to be adopted by us.
That's fair. I'll
It-
be its long distance best buddy. I'll be
It
like,
will
I
be when it
mutually
sees
love
my
you.
You want to
Sick.
adopt the dragon adopts you and makes you part of their horde.
I'd be
Basically.
fine with that. I would be fine with that. I'd be like, he loves me so much. Look, he never wants me to leave the house.
The dragon will be fine being adopted by me once it sees my sick back tat.
So, yes.
Asher's the one speaking to the dragon, right? I literally
No,
forgot.
Kiramir.
No, it was
I am.
Kirmir.
Yeah, okay.
I unfortunately do not speak Draconic. It
Yeah.
did not take it with this character.
I'll look to you. Could you tell it not to resist? We're just trying to get it out.
If you are not able to get out of here on your own, please don't resist our efforts to get you out of here. We only want the best for you.
More roars of, basically just saying, all right.
Is Kiri like translating for the rest of
Yes.
us? Because Sigurd's just been standing
Yeah.
here the whole time, like I don't know a single word that's being said.
Absolutely.
I'll make sure I'm within 30 feet of it, and I'll open up my hand fan, and as it opens, there's like this little powdered dust that comes out of it, and I'm casting Reduce on it.
All right.
Now it's extra baby.
It's a little baby. You keep it in your pocket.
It's a pocket
It goes in the
Eat
bag
the
right
wormling.
next to the Nicket.
Nicket is gonna eat the wormling.
It's still
the wormling
bigger.
The wormling can ride on my back. It's fine.
The Nicket
Fine.
can ride
It's
on
like
the
a backpack.
wormling.
Someone will get eaten.
So it gets smaller. You've
Yeah,
casted
well,
Reduce.
I'll open up I'll open up my bag and pull out my little extending staff and like shoot it down and just say, "Okay, come on."
It'll walk over, grab onto it.
And I will struggle very hardly to pull it up, but I will pull it up.
can I just climb back out? Can I just climb? Is that a thing I can do? I feel like I'm strong enough for that.
Do you have a climbing speed?
Oh shit, you're right. I don't have a climbing speed. No, I don't.
Roll acrobatics then,
Lamau, get
or
fucked.
athletics, whichever you're better at.
We'll do athletics.
I was gonna say, I hope
Yo,
to God you're
20!
better at athletics.
Yeah, you climb out easily.
Do a flip.
I do a flip. I land up. I just like make it look weirdly easy. I'm just like, I happen to know where all of the handholds on this wall are. It's good. Don't even worry about it. I like crawl out on all fours and like
Okay.
You just
We
scuttle.
are. I'll turn to Kirimu, and go, tell it that we are going to the Hunters Association to see if they have a place that they could release it to in a general environment. If
why don't
not,
we just let it go?
because that is the Taylor Boy idea. If they see a dragon within the city, it's going to get shut down.
Let him be free.
That's what we're trying to do.
Well, ask him what he wants to do.
Alternatively, we ask him if he wants to come with us.
Yeah. I think we should get his opinion. He does have a voice, you know.
Yeah,
We should ask
he
what
is a
wants to do.
sentient creature.
Yeah.
Keeping
I'm
a
going-
demon and a dragon? Like, isn't this a bit too much for our group?
Listen, it's called D&D for a reason.
We could also try
No,
and
I'm
force.
saying that in character. Out of character, let's fucking go, but
Yeah.
in character.
Out
I'm
of
gonna-
character, we could also try and force the wizard that summoned it to take care of it.
No,
Nah.
he's doing a bad job.
He's not a
He left it
responsible
in a
pet
hole.
owner.
That's an abusive parent, exactly.
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna
deserve
turn to the
love and
dragon.
affection.
I'm gonna turn to the wormling. Would you like to come with us on our adventures?
It
No.
responds, I would like to go home.
Where is your home? I will pull out a map.
It kind of like sniffs the air a little bit, turns around, and just points its snout up.
It
So we're
came
going
from
that way,
heaven.
guys. I'm gonna start climbing.
Um,
Wait, are we like outside like air, or is there like are we
Here-
still
You're
in a
still in
building?
the house.
we're in-
Okay.
I've got a question. Now that we're actually seeing the amethyst wormling, do I know anything about this creature, where it lives, stuff like that? Being the nerd.
You could roll me. What would be a roll for knowing about dragons?
Nature?
I guess. Yeah, nature.
Or Arcana. I
Sure.
mean, maybe that, but
Yeah.
they're kind of magic, I guess.
Nature?
Nature.
Alright. Okay.
The dragon, all right, and it's purple.
And it's got gems.
You're not really sure. You haven't really studied this particular kind of dragon before. You know, you've heard like rumors floating around that they just outright come from space, but you're not sure.
Again, I reiterate, I think it's best if we let the Hunters Association try and figure out the place for it.
The Sigurd
does
will
not-
like nod along with Baronova.
It does not want to be with
These-
us. No offense to you, Monsieur Dragon. But we have no way to take care of it. We don't have enough food to feed it for more than a few days. And I'm gonna be honest, it probably will grow big enough to kill us very soon.
If dragons live for a long time, but I mean, I haven't read too much on these kinds of dragons, but if rumors are true, they're not exactly from here.
And what do you mean by that, Asher?
They're
well,
from space.
Sigurd will just like look perplexed. What is
That-
this space that you speak of?
You know all the stars in the sky at night?
I know that much.
It's where those are.
Oh,
that does explain why it wants to go. By going
Up.
home, it wants to go up.
Yeah.
Looking at it, does it have wings?
it probably should.
It does.
Does it look like its wings are able to break Mach 23?
That's neither here nor there.
It does have wings, and they do, on like closer inspection, have like a crystalline coating to them.
So if you do not mind coming with us, we can take you somewhere that won't cause a panic, and we can let you be on your way. And like to lead the dragon out of town.
All right.
I'll go along with that.
Maybe to a nice open field.
Yeah. There's some not too far from the city. All right, you take it to this open field, and it one of the amethysts that are floating around it, one of them floats over to you, and you hear the draconic in your head. As a token of my thanks, it'll flap its wings, get about 30 feet off the ground. Then you'll feel the ground shake as a bunch of rocks fly up out of the ground, form a little stone platform. It lands on that, and the stone platform just floats away into the sky.
Motherfucker made a UFO.
What?
That is my friend.
Sigurd will just like look at it and be like, "The world of magic sure is vast, isn't it?"
Yes, yes, it is. That is not what I was expecting to see.
Do I sense anything other than a normal ass amethyst in my hand?
Roll Arcana.
Do I get advantage for being a dragon monk?
Yes.
Damn it.
It's a big
You
rock.
can always just pass it to Asher or something. He can look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hold it out to Asher. Does this have any sort of magic to it?
He'll open up his book. It'll automatically flip to the detect magic spell. I'll use the feature where I can ritually cast a spell without a spell slot once. With the normal casting time, is there magic on it?
Yes.
Cool. What do we got?
What do you have indeed? You do have a magic item. Requires attunement.
Nice.
And you know, I'm just giving it to you because it's a gift from the dragon. I don't care if you identify it or not.
Hell yeah.
So
Okay.
it's a magic
I
item.
don't have
Requires
to roll
attunement.
anyways.
Once per long rest, it lets you cast Singularity Breath, which is a dragon breath attack from Amethyst Dragons. It's
Oh,
scaled down
God.
power wise, but regardless. So it releases a beam of energy in a 15-foot cone. Everything within that cone makes a DC 14 strength save. On a failed save, they take 2d8 force damage, and their speed becomes 0 until the start of your next turn.
Damn.
It's not as strong as the actual breath attack, but like I'm also not throwing a dragon's breath attack in your pocket.
Sick, now I have 2 breath attacks.
Yeah.
It's true.
Actually, if you want to get really technical, I have like 12.
Fair. And technically, if you needed a different magic item, you could toss that to someone else in the group that needs it later on.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, it's also an action to cast. I figured that's
Yeah, I
implied,
figured.
but I also made sure to say it.
Yeah, just in case.
That is important. Because some items are like bonus action to activate and stuff.
All right, and with that, that's the end of session.
Yay! And we get
Woo!
paid for the
Indeed.
job.
Yeah.
You do get paid for the job.
How much XP does helping out a dragon give us?
I'll give you a fraction of its CR's XP. I'll give you a quarter. Let's see. Let's bring out the handy dandy calculator.
I'm just sitting here like, oh god, that could have been a bad fight.
No, our group is built different. We're built
Yeah.
different.
575
So are
XP.
amethyst dragons.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! So we gain 575?
We're at 1485 now.
Ah,
God damn.
what?
Hope the dragon remembers me.
It will forget you in a week.
Dragons never forget.
Yeah, they're like elephants like that.
We're
They're
gonna
like
come and
that.
stomp at your funeral.
That's what I was about to say. That one
So
elephant that killed a woman, and then when she was getting buried, it showed up again to desecrate her funeral.
We're at 1485.
And that was 20
We're-
gold per person for the job.
Yep.
Mhm.
We all got
Okay.
20 gold?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
We're swimming in money.
not even spending money.
Yeah,
Listen,
items
I'm
are expensive.
literally I'm walking around like I mean, I did just crawl out of a swamp, so my clothes don't look like, I know what money is. So if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not. You don't smell like shit anymore, though. That's a plus.
Hey
That's
guys, we're
fair.
over halfway to level 4 already.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We just need exactly. Okay, if I could actually punch it in correctly.
More than one, less than infinite.
We need 1300 experience.
1215 XP, guys.
Yep.
By the way, did
Nice.
y'all see that Dream did his face reveal while we were streaming?
Yeah.
I did.
No wonder our views dropped.
Damn it.
He
They
is
should all be
very much a
looking at you
generic white
instead,
man.
Lansy.
Yeah, he
Is he?
really is.
He's got a big chin and that's about it.
What are you saying, Lumi?
Oh, I was saying that they should be looking at you instead, Lansy.
It's true. I'm adorable.
Yeah.
Very pretty model. I've just been staring at it the whole entire session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fun. I like it. But yeah, that was session. I'm gonna go wrap up
Banger
stream.
session.
Yeah.
After, I'm gonna talk to you about that spell book after session. After I wrap up stream.
Okay.
I'm gonna go so I can make dinner.
All right. Have a good night,
Okay.
Loop.
Night night.
See ya.
I'll also head off when stream ends.
Okay.
Okay.
And Defen wrap up stream, and then we'll be good.
Cool.
Whoa, we're here. Did you know? We're here at the end of stream. We played Dungeons and Dragons today. Can you believe it? I can believe it. Maybe. Maybe you can find it in yourself to believe it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I want to give a special shout out to my patrons on Patreon. Thank you to Austin Davenport and Mighty. If you want your name mentioned at the end of streams, as well as some other rewards, you can go over to patreon.com/Lansy. Pledge at any tier. Lowest tier's $1, and it supports everything that I do. Thank you guys for being here for me. It makes me happy knowing that there are people that like watching this. Like, genuinely. I really appreciate you guys. Makes me the happy.